Hi, it's Allison, and I'm going to share a 30-minute video, a sample of what my yoga for a peaceful night might look like every Thursday at 7 p.m. You're gonna need a bolster, a pillow. I'm sitting on a pillow. You might even need a couple of pillows. It's nice to sit on a pillow like I am so that your knees and your thighs can ground. Also have a wall or a chair available as well. Begin by shrugging your shoulders up tight. You can scrunch your face up and then exhale, let it go and shake it out. Shrug it up, squeeze your face, hold your breath at the top of the inhale, and then let it go on an exhale and shake it out. One more time, scrunch up everything, tighten up everything, hold your inhale and release it, let it go, and shaking out any stress from the day. Opening your mouth, opening your lips on an inhale, and on the exhale, closing your lips. Upper and lower teeth never touch. So make sure that your upper and lower teeth are never touching, and you might place your hands on your jaw and just relax your jaw on an exhale with a little massage, massaging around the eyes, the forehead, relaxing, softening around the eyes, across the forehead and the cheekbones. And one more time, massaging the jaw, relaxing downward on the jaw. Relaxing the neck, shoulders relax down and back. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. And as you breathe, make sure you're bringing all of the air, as you fill your lungs up with air, make sure that you're filling up the belly and the rib cage. No movement in the chest, no chest breathing. So on the inhale, your belly and your ribs expand. And on the exhale, your belly and your rib cage come in. Continue that breath. Try to bring all of your attention to that diaphragmatic breath. If and when you notice your mind wandering, just close your eyes and notice that your mind did wander, if it did, and come back to the breath and back to the movement of the belly with the breath. So you're just noticing the quality of your mind here at this time, whether it's calm or busy, scattered or hyper-focused. There's no right or wrong, just noticing the quality of your mind, and allow thoughts to arise just like the breath and then fall away just like the breath. Let's add something to the breath called Ujjayi breath. So it's as if you were fogging up a mirror or your eyeglasses to clean. Give that a try now. You're just partially closing the back of your throat to get an ocean sound. It's also called ocean sounding breath. Now close your lips, teeth never touch, and try to add this ocean sounding breath onto your diaphragmatic breath. Keep going. Take your time, slow breaths. Try to make the exhales even slower. See if that ocean sound doesn't begin to clear your mind and cleanse your body. As you're doing your ocean sounding breath or your diaphragmatic breath, or both, really bring your attention also to where your body is grounded and heavy. Palms down, really grounding. So we're grounding, feeling heavy, feeling supported and connected to the earth, practicing our diaphragmatic breath, and maybe adding on an ocean sounding, cleansing breath practice. Relaxing the face, neck, jaw, and the shoulders. You can continue this ujjayi breath. Definitely continue your diaphragmatic breath. Let's just get lateral movement in there, opening up the muscles in between the rib cage so that our lungs have plenty of room to open and expand on the inhales. Also, keeping our spine supple in this lateral movement. And we can do cat-cow, flexing and extending. So we're flexing and we're extending, just moving the spine back and forth. You can do this on all fours or seated. It's also kind of fun to kind of undulate around in circles and get the shoulders and the neck involved. Just juicing up the spine. So this movement is bringing oxygen and nutrients into the spine and juicing up all of those the little cushions between the vertebra, the discs. So now we're going to do a twist. Twists are considered relaxing. So if you're ever having insomnia or trouble sleeping, just know that twists are considered relaxing for the nervous system. You can extend one leg and put your other foot on the inside of that leg or the outside, whatever feels good for you. Pull forward on your shin so you have a nice long spine, and you can just kind of wrap your arm around the leg as you come into a twist, or press your forearm against the leg. Really moving through the rib cage. Now make sure there's no chest breathing. It's the diaphragmatic breath in the belly and ribs that help us to relax. So make sure on the inhale that your belly and rib cage expand. And on the exhale, you can go deeper into this twist and let all of the air out of your lungs. And if you like that ujjayi breath, you can use that anywhere. Going deeper into the twist on the exhales. Shoulders are dropped, down and relaxed, face is relaxed. One more exhale, slowly with a long spine, release. Shake out those legs. So we'll extend the other leg and place the opposite foot on the inside or the outside of the leg, grounding the foot, grounding the sit bones. Grounding is essential when we're trying to relax. Really feel the weight of your body and where it's touching the earth. Lengthen your spine and then come into your twist. You can hold the leg or press against the leg, looking back over your shoulder. Make sure the breath is happening in the belly and the rib cage. Shoulders are relaxed. Lengthening on the inhale, opening your heart on the inhale, and rib cage goes deeper into the twist on the exhalation. One more exhale. With a long spine, inhale and come out of this twist. And notice how you feel. So I'm going to do a pigeon in a face down position on all fours for the hip stretch. If this is not available for you, you can do hip stretches lying on your back and find a gentle hip stretch. Otherwise, join me. And I do like to have pillows handy when I'm doing pigeon. So coming into all fours, draw your left knee up to your left thumb and move your left foot in front of your right knee, behind your right hand. Then take your time sliding that long leg back. And the more you slide that long, elongated leg back, the more you can ground your thigh and hip. If your thigh and your hip doesn't ground, you can put a pillow or a cushion, because remember, grounding and feeling relaxed is important. I like the props, and you don't have to do this, but I really like them to lie down on. So we're doing several things that are relaxing right now. Hopefully you're doing your diaphragmatic breath, so that the breath is happening in the belly, the ribs, and maybe the low back. And that's going to relax your nervous system. We're also doing a forward fold here, and they are a #1 relaxing position. And then we're also opening in the hips. This is a major emotional center. So this is a place where if there's anything to release and let go of, this is a good time to do it. So close your eyes and just notice sensation in your body. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Are there any areas that feel tight? And what would happen if you just accepted those places and breathed into them? Imagine creating spaciousness there. Are there any emotional qualities to the sensation? Or any emotional energy that you might notice within yourself? If so, give that acceptance and breath and space. Scan your body and notice if there's anywhere you can let go and release a little bit more on your exhalation. Do you notice any areas that feel free and spacious and open? Imagine breathing that feeling into your entire physical body. So find a place on your body that's free of tension. It could be the tip of your nose, it could be your ankle or your calf. Begin to breathe that feeling throughout your body, your physical body, your emotional body. One more exhale and come on up. Coming to all fours once again. And this time, right knee to the right thumb, right foot behind the left thumb, and take your time walking that left leg back. You can use props under your hips, your thighs, or your torso, and come on down. If you were lying on one side of your face, lie on the other side of your face now, just to get an extra release in your neck. Really melt into this. Make sure that you're grounded and relaxed. If you need props to help you melt, relax, let go, make sure you find the props for yourself. Pillows, blankets, blocks, whatever. Check your breath. Scan your body. Relax where you can. Relaxing where you can, knowing that the other places that might be a little harder will fall in line. So just relax what you can. Can you extend your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales? Maybe even try that ujjayi, ocean sounding breath. And just really stay present with what you're feeling. Physical sensation, if there is any emotional energy or sensation. The key is to notice, allow, and accept, and just relax into it. Give it breath, give it space. Notice your breath. Notice any thoughts that might arise. Notice any emotional energy. And notice any physical tension, tightness, sensation, freedom, openness, and allow it to all be okay, exactly as it is. You're just the observer. One more exhale and come on up. So you have a choice. Some people's knees might not work well with child's pose. You can come into a child's pose that's a forward fold, or if you prefer a seated position, you can come into a forward fold like that with your legs crossed, or even with one or two legs long. And here's the great thing about these little forward folds. If you ever have a hard time going to sleep, or you wake up at 3 in the morning, that's usually my MO. These are actually little yoga poses. So these are all different types of forward folds that you could do in your bed or on the rug next to your bed with your bed pillows or your blankets. You could do your diaphragmatic breath in the rib, belly, and low back. You could even add your ocean sounding breath. These are considered some of the best postures for insomnia, anxiety, just trying to get back to sleep. So try that ujjayi breath here. Do you like the child's pose or some type of a seated forward fold? Any kind of folding forward. One more exhale. You're welcome to stay there, or I have two more positions for you. The next one is going to be a bound angle, stretching out the inner thighs, and have a wall or a chair nearby, because our next posture will be an inversion where we have our legs up the wall. But here we're just going to put the soles of our feet together and let the knees splay out. And if you would, it might feel better if you put a little pillow or cushion under each thigh. So that's completely up to you. Some people don't need that or want it. I really like it. So you can put pillows underneath those thighs, hands on your belly, and inhale, expanding the belly and the rib cage when the air fills your lungs up with air. Make sure you're feeling it in the belly and the rib cage, not the chest. That's just so important. Diaphragmatic breath. It's going to put us into rest, digest, relax, and restore. So when your lungs fill at the base with air, you feel that belly and the rib cages expand. Opening up in your inner thigh, relaxing your pelvic floor. Upper and lower teeth never touch. Relax your jaw, neck, and shoulders. Three more diaphragmatic breaths. Try to extend your exhales longer than your inhales by getting every last bit of air out of the lungs. Good job. So the next and last pose that we'll do is an inversion. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do a full inversion. They would be dangerous for a lot of people, and it's not necessary. But when you come into a full shoulder stand, that is an inversion. And if you are familiar with those and know how to do those safely, go for it. But there's a really nice way to do it. And I think it's especially nice when you're trying to sleep or go back to sleep. And that's to just put a pillow under your hips. And I could have put my legs up into this chair. That would have been really nice. Or you can put your legs up the wall. So this is also an inversion. Whether you're doing that full shoulder stand or you're doing a restorative inversion like this. And for safety purposes, I would say don't do the full one unless you really know how to do it safely for your neck. So this is great. If you're ever trying to go to sleep or go back to sleep, lift your hips up with bolsters and pillows, however you get into that position, and then the legs are up. And of course, we want diaphragmatic breath, relaxing the neck, face, shoulders, belly breathing. If you need a blanket to stay warm, cozy, and close your eyes. Notice the temperature on your skin. Notice any sensation in your body. And notice the breath, making the belly rise on the inhale and allowing the belly to fall on the exhale. And if you notice thoughts arising, allow them to arise and then float away, just like the breath. If you notice any emotional energy, give it space and acceptance, becoming the observer aware of your body relaxing here on the ground, aware of thoughts that rise and fall with the breath, aware of emotional energy that comes and goes, and balances as we give it space and awareness and acceptance. And noticing your awareness, your ability to be aware that you are more than your body, more than your thoughts, more than the emotions that you observe. One of the meanings of Namaste is the spirit in me sees and acknowledges the spirit in you. Sweet dreams and Namaste.